Okay, so what's up? So there is a woman who is connected to me, and she is a tarot reader. Okay, I believe she's on YouTube. I believe you found me on YouTube. So you've been going through some things. I pick up the color black. Okay, so where the fuck did this come from? So you could be a black woman. You could have like a really dark soul, and when I say dark, meaning that you're deep. And there's also something. Well, to me, with a dark woman, it's like you're unconditional, and that part of you has to stay in the darkness because human beings don't understand that. But you may wear a lot of black too. So the thing is that you have this couple, and these people are on the internet too, and it's a man, and for some reason, he's not into tarot, but he can't stop looking at you, and he's trying to cause issues and problems within your life because he doesn't like what he see from you or something. This is why I be saying, if you don't like what you see from somebody, then stop watching them. That's why I be saying motherfuckers got mental health issues. Like, how much sense does that make? But anyway, girl. So my thing is that him and he be gossiping about you to his woman. So his woman be watching you too. Like, I swear, sometimes on YouTube it's like a fucking spiritual circus in this motherfucker. But it's like they love watching you, but they can't stand watching you. And I feel like a lot of things that you're telling, a lot of things that you're saying, I feel like you're talking about this man because he's giving you all of that energy, and that's what people don't understand. Rather it's good or rather it's bad. And that is how you protect yourself, by exposing what people are doing to you in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? As a priestess, that is your gift. That is your protection. So rather you know who you're talking to or not, because I have a feeling you don't know who it is. You don't know who this person is. Okay, I've seen them. I know who they are. So my thing is that I know this person, so I'm actually working with this person because they don't understand who you are. So the thing is that you are anointed with Mary Magdalene. Okay, so if you know her, I believe that they wanted to stone her because, wait, was she prostituting or something? Or she was committing infidelity or adultery or something like that? Or, it had something to do with sex. So, but the thing is that, she was Jesus's wife, and they had a sacred child. And she is an ascended master. Okay? So you are tied to that Mary Magdalene anointment within you, anointing. The only thing is that, over time on your journey, you will come to evolve. I can't tell you what to do or how things are going to happen for you. Okay? But the thing is that, this man and his wife are watching you. Now the thing is that he's disturbed by you because he's attracted to you. He likes you, but at the same time, he has issues with control. It's like there's something about him to where he wants to control you. You're very confident and you're very bold. And I mean, you may say certain things, you may look a certain way, and it's like he doesn't approve of it. And for some reason, he is obsessed. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like he lusts for you, but he hates the fact that he lusts for you. It's kind of like, who does she think she is, looking like that or dressing like that, and I have a woman? Why is she out here tempting me? It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you usually hear women get upset at other women because it's kind of like, well, a man is this and a man is that, so why are you out here looking like that? Why are you out here being easy like that and all that type of stuff? But this man is that type of woman. Is for one, he's dealing with that type of woman, so that is the femininity within him that he is reflecting. Okay, but the thing is that the masculinity in him it's like your temptation to him, and he hates it. In a way, you may have him thinking or feeling like he's not good enough. But my thing is that if you got a woman, you shouldn't be worried. You see, the thing is that he's manipulating his woman because he wants to look at you. So if he gets caught looking at you, his woman doesn't get suspicious. You see what I'm saying? So they're both watching you for two different reasons. She's watching you because she's hating, and he done said some shit, so she's trying to back him up. But he's watching you because he desires you. He desires you. And as a woman with the Mary Magdalene anointing, you know, you'll get to know more of who you are and your power, but you have to understand that you do something to men that most women don't do. They can't even explain it. It's kind of like a man, being, having a desire for a transgender, you know? Because the thing is what does that desire say about that man? Now, my thing is, I don't understand that, because rather it's a transgender, rather a man has transitioned into a woman. What the fuck does it matter? If you like women and you have this figure in front of you that looks like a woman, of course you're going to be attracted to her. Just because you know that used to be a man, it's kind of like they get disturbed by that. Right. But if they have transition and they have a pussy, I don't understand. Even if they don't have a pussy, I still just, well, I can see if he's not gay, if he don't like dick, if he's not gay, but the the transition of, transitioning into a woman, I mean, I just don't understand. You're gonna be, if you're attracted to women, you're too gonna be attracted to transgender women too. The only thing is that psychologically, with you knowing that used to be a man, that's what's gonna turn you off. But these bitches be bad out here. Baby, these bitches be bad. So my thing is that sometimes I just be like, damn, can you do my hair? Can you do my makeup? Like, they be beautiful. So it's kind of like you can't deny beauty, and you can't deny that some of these, transgender women, you would never know. You would never fucking know. So it's not necessarily personal to you. This man is dealing with things on the inside with him. So my thing is, are you transgender? Oh, okay. Because that's what he acting like. It's like he's acting like, well, it's really about the desire. He has this desire for you, and he hates the fact that he has this desire, because he may put this woman that he's with on a pedestal, and he may try to use this woman to rub in other women's faces who want and need him. But because I pick up, he's really good looking, and his woman is really good looking too. And so when it comes to you, I pick up that you're beautiful, but you're given so much more than just beauty. Okay, so it's kind of like his woman is Eve and you are Lilith. So in all actuality, he's faking his life. He wants to be Adam, but he's not Adam. He's the goddamn devil. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say he's real controlling. He wants to control how people see him. He wants to have a certain life so he can control how people think of his life, but who he truly is, you bring that shit out of him. And there's a part of him that feels comfortable with you too, but at the same time, he hates the fact that you make him feel that way, because that's not who he wants to be. Child, these men be having some issues. They be having some fucking issues. I mean, it has a lot to do with him and like the way that he looks, because he's really good looking. He's really good looking. His woman is just as beautiful as he is. It's crazy because he's trying to paint a polished life, but who he is not that. It's kind of like he hates the fact that you exist, because it's kind of like, here it is. Here is the day to where the realization, like, I can no longer lie to myself about who I am. And it's all because this person, this woman, and her existence. So you have a tendency to drive men crazy. So it's kind of like, because he might be married, but he don't really want to be married, or he trying to put on a show or some shit. I don't know. It's like you bring out the truth in him. And I feel like a lot of readings that you be doing, he know it's about him. And he may know certain things about his woman too. It's a mess. So my thing is, this motherfucker is getting spell work done on you. He's doing it at night. Y'all might live on two different parts of the world, to where you're asleep, he's up. Okay? Because I pick up that he's doing things to you in your sleep, so that when you wake up, immediately, you're going to experience the spell work. It's like he wants you to wake up to the trap. So he's been doing this for a long time. And he does this to certain women on the internet that do tarot. But I feel like when it comes to you, well, is she the only one? He's done this before. Okay. So, you know, I'm just warning you. Okay? Maybe you can tell the effects of the spell work. Maybe you can't. Remember, spell work, witchcraft is all mind. But the thing is that you can only identify what is yours from what is external from you when you know who you are. My thing is that I feel like you are connecting to me because, you know, you may feel protected by me, and you definitely are. But at the same time, you know, you have to start learning certain stuff, because one day there's going to be a woman that's going to come to you looking for you to help and protect her. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm flattered that you chose me. And, you know, I am going to be spiritually working with you and helping you with certain things. But at the same time, you know, I'm only one person that you're going to encounter. You're going to encounter, you know, a lot of different spiritual guides. And not all of them are going to be women. Okay, so you do want to be open-minded to the men too. Okay, now the thing is that this man who's dealing with you, I mean, who you're dealing with, who's trying to attack you, bring you down. The thing is that in a way, he's a spirit guide to you too, because he's teaching you about the warfare. You understand what I'm saying? He is what you call a punisher. You know, you have certain men who, it's like they want to punish individuals for their wrongdoings. So maybe y'all had a past life together. You know, like maybe you was a prisoner and he was a warden or something like that. Okay. But you trigger a lot of his unhealed parts within him, especially when you be doing your readings. Okay. So, but like I said, I know who this person is. And I mean, I'm working with this person because I you know, I don't know. I didn't think he had it in him, but you done brought that shit out. So I could feel. I'm just like, you understand what I'm saying? And you know, I done poked the bear a little bit, you know. But it's like when it come to you, you really show it. You show my suspicions of him. So I'm just like, okay, you know, I see it, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all connect through lust, because your sexual demon is a maniac. Like, you are a maniac in the bedroom, and he can sense that about you. And so obviously he ain't getting fucked the way that he wants to in his relationship. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of men be doing that, because, you know, men don't necessarily go for the women that they want. They go for what makes sense to them. You know, what looks good in their vision, what looks good on paper, what looks good in the future. You know, like, you know, wanting somebody that everybody would want and all this type of shit like that. You know what I mean? So they will marry those women, but I mean, they experience a lot of things. Like, you know, he probably, you know, I feel like, okay, I feel like, you know, the way that he have sex with her is not really him. You know, he may feel like he got to be a certain way for her, but who he truly is and what he truly want and desire, he see that shit in you. You know, like the woman that he's with, she's not expressive. You know what I mean? She's, you know, I want to say boring, but obviously she's not that boring if he's with her. You understand what I'm saying? He has to enjoy sex with her in some kind of way. You know what I mean? But he also has like this beast. He has this inner beast. And that woman cannot handle that beast. But when he sees you, he know that you can. And he know that you can give him, you can fulfill his obsession and his desire. Okay? Because your sexual demon as a maniac, it craves lust. It craves it. It craves lust. Okay? So you know, as a man, you know, you don't have no problem with expressing yourself. Bitch, you the type of person to where your eyes be rolling in the back of your head, your goddamn, you know, you be, you make a man feel like a man when he fucking you. And that man want that feeling because he's not getting that feeling from that woman. There's a lot of men out here going through that. Now, my thing is that after a while, your image, you're going to have to kind of clean up your image because on your journey, your energy is going to get big. So the thing is that you don't necessarily, and your sexual energy is going to get big too, because you're going to go from lust to healing. Okay? And with that type of anointing, you're going to be, you can heal people's genitals. You know, like you heal the yoni girls. You are going to be the protector of the genital areas. You know, in the Pan-African religion, there is a deity named Het-Heru. Het-Heru is famous. Should I say famous? She's famous for erecting a dead man. So you have the ability to get men up who can't get up. So, you know, that's what, as a woman, you know, you have to know your power. Now, the thing is that on your journey, you're going to explore more and more and more about yourself, your powers and your ability. And you're actually going to understand why it is important for you to not necessarily look like your shadow. Okay? Because, I mean, you may be very revealing. You know, you may be very in touch with yourself sexually. You know what I'm saying? I know that as women, you know, I love having my breasts out. I love it. But you know, but it's to a point now to where because of my understanding about certain things, that even just having a little breast out can do a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So I do my best to just kind of keep myself clothed the best way in which that I can. Because a man who is in dire need or who is a very lustful man, he's going to be able to pick that shit up right away. He's going to be able to see through me. Okay? So, you know, we must set our boundaries. You got to set your boundaries. You know, my thing is, I'm telling you all this, but until you have the realization and the understanding, you know what I mean? Just continue to be yourself. You will understand. Like, I'm not trying to tell you if you dress provocative to cover it up. In time, you will understand that you need to cover up, and you're going to understand why. I don't want you to just go off of what I say, because, you know, I'm going to be working with you spiritually. You know, I want you to maintain having a mind of your own. That's very important. Okay. So, let's get into this read. You got that man going crazy, baby. I feel like he be holding his dick, looking at you, and like, it's like growling. It's like he growling, like he wants to dominate you, because you come off so confident and so sure of yourself, and all of that, it's just like the sexual energy just oozes out of you, girl. This I'm not trying to laugh. This man, he is, but at the same time, you know, you bring out his crazy side too. Okay? I'm trying to tell you, he is so possessive over you. It's like he don't want nobody else looking at you. So if you dress like revealing, he don't want nobody looking at you. He don't want to think about anybody touching you. It's an obsession. This man has never reached out to you. He's never talked to you. It's an obsession. He be fantasizing about you. I know that it sounds cute, but he's dangerous. This type of energy is dangerous. Because how the fuck you got a woman, but you so obsessive about somebody else? I'm talking about he does not like the thought of people, of other men looking at you or touching you. You don't know this man. He has not said anything to you. And this is what he's thinking in his mind. You got to be careful, because men like that, they're the type to where they will kill you. You understand what I'm saying? Over time, you will have certain experiences and epiphanies, and you will understand. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't have control, so you have to control them. You see, he want control over you. He want to dominate you, girl. He wants you hollering. God, he wants you hollering. Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles on the outside. Okay, so that's going to represent somebody on the outside of you. I don't think that that is that man. Okay, I don't know who that is. Okay, so you have a projection. Somebody is trying to project. See, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. Somebody is watching you, inspiring and gossiping. That is him and his woman. Leo. Is he a Leo? Okay, so I pick up he a Leo. I didn't know his ass was a Leo. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. He one of them crazy Leos. Hey, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's cute. It's cute. Because he really don't mean no harm. He just has, you know, he just hate the fact that he has the desire. He wants to be a good man to his woman. He, you know, he may be married or he may be, I don't know, he's with somebody, he's involved with somebody. He wish that, because his desire for you is telling him that he's not ready for something. Maybe he's not ready to be committed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not ready. He doesn't want to feel that way because he has already made his decision. And he wants to be confident in that decision, even though there is a part of him to where he knows that he's not really ready. He cannot let go. He cannot let go. He's sitting in the back gossiping about you, maybe with his woman or maybe with his homeboys. This is insanity. You're driving him insane. With the Strength card in reverse, this is promiscuous. It's like he doesn't know what he shows people. He cannot come to you and show you that. So if he shows people that he's real controlled, that he's so in love with his woman, when it comes to you, you share the truth on him. You share the truth on that. You know, like, it's like he trying to be good, but here you come, tempting him to be bad. That's how he see it. So everything that's going on with him, he wants to project it onto you and make you think that this is who you are. I feel like he's promiscuous. I feel like he may be cheating. I feel like he may be cheating. He probably be cheating on his woman, but trying to make it seem like he's such a great man. In the position of your crown, you got the Ten of Pentacles. This person got the Star in reverse. They got the Hierophant in reverse. God damn. You got the World. Okay. You have the Chariot in reverse. I mean, they have the Chariot in reverse. They got the Hangman in reverse. And you got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Look at you, girl. Damn. This person got big energy, too. You are breaking this man down, like, spiritually. You are breaking him down spiritually. But I feel like with you doing that, you're going to help him build some type of belief within himself or higher power. And that's probably something that woman don't do. That woman, she probably don't keep him connected to God. You know, she I don't know. He want to make her seem like she a great woman, but, and she probably is. She probably just not a powerful one. You know, like, I like Eve. I like the submission of Eve. You know, but at the same time, you know, Lilith is powerful. That's why they wanted to get rid of her, because she would not submit. She would not submit to Adam. It's too biblical up in here. I don't deal with all this religious shit. My thing is, I'm very knowledgeable because I grew up in the church. Like, seriously grew up in the church. Like, in the church all the time. So, I mean, naturally, I just know, and I feel like a lot of individuals that I deal with are Christians or come from the Christian religion. But I'm not chosen. I'm not chosen to speak on and do what I really want. We all have a role to play. We all have our roles. Okay, so my husband, my spiritual husband, is chosen to do that. Okay. So I can't. It's certain. I'm not chosen for that. If I speak on certain things, then I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay. My spiritual husband is anointed to talk about certain stuff like that. So that's another thing about um, the anointing of Mary Magdalene, because I told you that was Jesus's wife, and they had a secret child. Okay, I believe they were married in secret, and they had a secret child. So, but anyway, with the world card here, you are in union with God, meaning that it's a lot of people watching you, and people are trying to make you a target. God sees it. So God is cloaking you. So any messages that you have to give at this time, go ahead and give it without fear. Don't be afraid to say it. You are protected. Okay? With the Four of Pentacles here, you're holding back. But you may be setting boundaries. So if you're setting boundaries, that's a good thing. So I'm not going to say anything about that, but okay. So my thing is that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, with you being in harmony and in union with God, you may be hearing God telling you to set certain boundaries within your life too. But in the position of your crown, you got the Ten of Pentacles. You are somebody who is very grateful for your stability. You are grateful for your talents. At this time, you may be you're utilizing all of your talents. This is the end of a cycle. So one way in which that you make your money, there's going to be a new way coming soon that you're going to be making your money, or it's kind of like there's going to be an add-on to your stability. So let's say you may work a job, but you may take on some projects outside of your main job. Okay, your home is functional. Your home is beautiful. Like, I don't think you have children. You got children? No, you don't have no children. Okay. So, I mean, what you're thinking about is your stability and your wealth and being grateful for your life. So, So yeah, with the world card, this is also going to represent you know who you are and you know what you want. And at this time, the world is open to you, meaning that nothing is going to get in your way of you stepping into your next phase. So whatever it is that you want or you desire, whatever you're going after, you can do it. Like, you are protected by God. This is union. You are in union. Is this twin flame? It is twin flame. Oh, so you must, is it me? Okay. Okay, so we must be in union. Okay, so I am your divine masculine, okay, and you are my divine feminine. So okay, so she's on her twin flame journey, and that's why I could pick up so much about this man. But I'm gonna tell you, this man, he was like my twin flame masculine, so that's why I know certain things about him. But you see, when I met him, I had already, I had already been like transformed. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I say transform, I mean, I'm just further along on my journey. So the understanding that I have that you're going to be receiving, you know, I had it way before I met him. So when I met him, it's kind of like I already knew how to act, behave, and what to expect during the experience. Okay, so union is just an experience. Okay, which means that you and I are going to be in union for a little bit, and then we're going to be out of union. You're going to encounter a soulmate. When you and that soulmate go into separation, you're going to meet another twin flame. Okay, so yeah, baby. You know, you can bring a man to his knees. And I mean, it don't have anything to do with like sex or anything. Like, later on, once you start transforming your energy, you're going to purify everything about yourself. And when you meet the right person, because you could be, I don't know if you're lesbian or not, so it don't matter if it's a man or a woman, but you know, when you start purifying that energy, and then when you find your person, like that person is just going to fall to their knees for you. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm not sexist. And what I'm about to say don't have nothing to do with sex war, race war, gender war. But God was a woman. God is a woman. And God, being a higher power, has a greater understanding for the human being in all of us. So along your journey, what you're really going to be learning is how to embody the goddess within you. You are a goddess. A lot of people, I'm not trying to put nobody down or say anything. A lot of people want the title of God, goddess, but there are real goddesses out here, and you are one of them. And so you are on your journey, you know, like you're being trained and tuned, and you're going to learn more and more about yourself and your anointing. And you're going to learn how to appreciate it, and how to value it. And you're going to see how, you know, how you can create such a beautiful life for yourself, you know. I'm going to tell you, your biggest challenge on your journey is going to be letting a man take care of you, or a woman, or whatever. Because as a goddess, you are supposed to be being kept. Okay? And then at the same time, you're going to go through training as to how to play the role of a wife, whether you want to be married or not. There's going to be a significant partnership in your life to where you are operating in your Lilith, but you're going to have to kind of tap into Eve. Okay? You can be both. But you have to understand, in dealing with masculinity, you have the upper hand. And in having the upper hand, you have a responsibility. Okay? You have a responsibility. Because you're more powerful. So you cannot be taking your power for granted. You cannot be misusing it. Otherwise, you will lose it. Okay? So, okay, girl. I mean, that's going to be it. The Two of Pentacles out here, this is somebody else. So, this is this man out here. But who is this? Is that his woman? That's somebody else who's watching. Okay, so you got somebody else who's watching. Is this another spirit guide? Is it a hater? Girl, you got haters left and right, honey. So the thing is that with this person on the outside, you shake up their foundation, because they consider themselves to be an individual. But when it comes to you, it's kind of like your individuality is authentic. So it makes them question their own. Do I know this person too? I don't know this person. Okay. This may be somebody in your physical reality, because it's a pentacle. So it could be a homegirl, it could be a homeboy, or something like that. But you shake this person's foundation. You know, they may have been, or maybe are real traditional, maybe real religious. If you're into the cards, you know, this person considers themselves to be an original. But when it comes to you, I mean, they question their individuality and their originality. They question that. So, you know, this person don't seem like a threat, but it do kind of seem like they're trying to weigh out the pros and cons within themselves as well as you. Is it a love interest? It's not a love interest. Is it a friend? Is it a family member? It's coming off as a family member. Do they stay with you? Do you stay with them? It may be somebody you stay, a family member that you stay with. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles represents the family, you know. You know, the home is functioning. I mean, this individual, I mean, they're okay. I feel like with you putting up your boundaries with the Four of Pentacles and this person being in the Two of Pentacles, I feel like y'all are keeping the balance with each other. You know, you don't have to worry about this person, but you do kind of shake them up. You know, so if you're doing your readings and they're not into readings, they may hear you do your readings and it's kind of like, she's talking about some shit. She's talking about some shit I've been through, or she's talking about some shit that has been on my mind. You know what I mean? So so it's good you set your boundaries, because you may be incorporating their energy within your readings too. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be it, lovely dear. So until the next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.